welcome to Frantic Nerdcast, episode number 104. How are you, beautiful bastards?
Four.
Somewhat ready.
Pretty fucking good. Now, for those who are watching at home, you will see a big golden trophy on the table. Now, Mr. Zach Manning, he's pointing to two labels which say Zach Manning. The last one doesn't,
that
though.
That one and that one.
Yeah, I think.
And then that one says Mr. AJ Stevens,
Yeah.
which is myself. And then that one says Mr. Dave.
Yeah. So.
He never took ownership of the trophy, so it doesn't really
No,
count.
I believe his wife said, that is not coming into my fucking house. I believe was the exact word she mentioned.
That's all right. He can at least tell people it's there.
Yes, this is a trophy for our biannual golf trip that we have. For those non-math nerds, that is twice a year golf trip that we have.
That is
and
actually
we play
happening
golf
right now, at the time you're watching
as
this.
of the time you are watching this, it is happening. So it is this episode we are recording a week early. So if we mention anything like we did the other day with Buffy, and it is currently out of date at the time of airing this, sorry, because that's in the future.
So, this is AJ's driver. He snapped. This is our trophy.
We have explained how this happened.
Yes, I am going for my third time. AJ's going for his second. And Brock is attending his first ever trip.
Indeed.
Trying to get his name on to the Trophy of Destiny.
I'll just print a label and put it on Monday.
And the other thing that is happening for this trip, which some of you who are long-time listeners may know, last year we partook in the Longest Day, which is a Cancer Council charity event.
Which Phil reckons he's going to fly over for.
No, he's
But,
not.
He's not going to fly for PAX. He's going to fly for this, though.
But Brock was meant to partake, and
Yes.
unfortunately there was some family sickness and he couldn't come.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those of you who don't know what it is a day where you play 72 rounds of golf.
Holes
of golf. Sorry,
Holes of
rounds.
golf.
That's a long day. 72 holes of golf in one go, essentially. So 4 rounds?
4 rounds.
Yes.
4 rounds of golf.
4 rounds of golf in one day. Essentially, we played from 7 a.m. till 7 p.m.
Earlier.
Was it?
Yeah. Closer to 6.
Oh, there you go. So it was a long fucking day. And
The longest, some would say.
essentially, beforehand, you raise money for Cancer Council, and it's an awesome cause. And all of us know someone that has been affected by cancer. But yeah, Brock couldn't come. So he is... He's decided this trip...
Owes some walking.
I do.
He's decided that for one of the rounds, because we play 4 rounds over this 3-day trip that we have here, he's decided that for one of the rounds, what he's going to do is he's going to allow everyone that's coming, so there's 8 people all up, going. 7, sorry, 1 pulled out, yes.
So,
Yes.
7 people going, but 6 people will be partaking in the nominations.
So,
And
yes.
I will be partaking.
Well, I think also an added thing is because someone has pulled out, obviously means 2 of the rounds, there'll be 1 person in the cart. I reckon we ditch a cart and Brock has to walk those 2 rounds.
Ooh, that's fun. But that just takes longer for us.
No, it doesn't.
But anyway, so one of the main hot one we're doing, which is going to be one of the drunk days, not the competition days, essentially, 18 holes, there will be 18 different things, punishments in a hat. And at the start of each hole, Brock is going to have to pull out one of said punishments, and that will be the punishment for that hole.
Yes.
He doesn't know what any of them are going to be. We're not going to tell him what any of them are going to be. All I can tell you is one of mine is going to be fucking great. And we will attempt to capture as much as we can if we remember, because I will probably be very drunk.
So the over-unders for the general over-unders for this weekend is how many bottles of bourbon AJ will go through. I reckon how many beers Brock will go through, because I think he's going to sneakily go through quite a lot.
I don't
The
know.
only issue is he's got to carry them.
Yeah.
Sorry, he'll purchase some sort of beer delivery dispensing system on his body. And then how many club tosses and balls Caden loses.
Yes, this is true. All right, so that is enough golf talk. That's the trophy. We'll as of, because this is pre-recorded, next week we'll tell you who won the trophy.
Bingo.
Speaking of trophies, we've got a trophy of a game that we've created.
You can win trophies in them.
This is Monsters of War. It's a fantastic little card game we have created. It is a card shedding game where you are trying to get rid of all your cards. First to do so wins. It's set in our own universe called the Weird World of Monsters, which is kind of like a central hub surrounded by 4 different multiverses where all of the shit from those multiverses sucks itself into this little tear and creates weird and wonderful monsters. Some of them are made of, one's a donut.
This is my favourite.
It's just lots of different ones. It's a fantastic little universe.
Sorry. Donut favourite before or after Dungeon Crawler, Carl?
Oh, the Donut Warrior has always been my favourite.
And for those of you wondering, yes, Donut Warrior was made a long time before we even knew what Dungeon Crawler Carl was. But yes, fantastic little game. It is $25 Australian. All you got to do is email us, franticnerdcast@gmail.com, or hit us up on our socials, and you can get yourself a copy. You can also have a coffee whilst you're playing the game. And we'll send it to you wherever you are in the world, pending if we can send it to that place in the world in the current world's climate.
Bingo.
Awesome game. Really enjoy it. You will really enjoy it. Get a copy. There are already some copies out in the wild as we speak. There's one in Western Australia, one in South Australia. We're taking over Australia, and next will be the world.
Hopefully.
Yes. What are we talking about in tonight's episode?
What we didn't talk about last week.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah. So what was that? That was
Reboots.
the reboots.
Talking
Talking
about
question
some on reboots.
Yeah. So why don't we kick it off there? We'll start with that one because we didn't get to it last week. So let's start with reboots. Now, the question that Elise put forward was just an idea, maybe something about the reboots that never happened. Or there's also the opposite end of that, the ones that did that maybe shouldn't or have actually did all right. So
I'm gonna
just
throw
talking
another
generally about reboots.
I'm going to throw another one. Reboots that should have been given more time.
Oh, okay. Well, look, this is to reboot or not.
Yes.
So whatever we want to do. So I'm going to start. Let's start off with reboots that worked.
Yep.
So I'm going to start off with quite possibly one of my favorite TV shows ever made, and it is a reboot that worked so fucking well, and that is Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica is one of the best reboots in my opinion. It was so successful. The story was so fucking amazing, and it just dragged you into its world and made you give a flying fuck about all of these characters. Even if the ending was a little controversial with some fans and stuff like that with Starbuck, but oh god, it was so good and like built on the mythology of the original so well. Had classic actors come back and
I'll say so. In this situation, we are rebooting the movie into the TV show. Correct?
Well, so it was originally a series and then a movie in the original versions, and then the new one was the mini series, which was essentially the pilot, and then there was seasons 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Of the new one.
Because it was Battlestar, then Battlestar Galactica, correct?
I know it was always Battlestar Galactica.
Okay.
It's always been called Battlestar Galactica, and the new one is just so fucking good. And if you are if you're interested, the actor that played Starbuck, she is currently doing a watch through with her husband on YouTube.
Is this
her name is escaping me.
Katie?
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff.
Yeah.
So Katie Sackhoff, she's currently doing a watch through on her YouTube channel with her husband because she's never watched the show before.
Yeah, right.
And it's actually quite interesting watching her see something and then go, oh, I remember this and oh, this and all this. And it's really like, they did it with the miniseries first and now they're going through the first season.
I need to finish watching it. I got halfway through the show and then stopped for whatever reason. I know.
So good
he wanted his DVDs back.
Where they took the concept of the Cylon and then brought the human Cylons into it, and then there were secret Cylons that were a part of the Battlestar fleet and stuff like that. And it was just so much stuff happened. Even the filler episodes were super interesting. And as I said, you had legacy actors come back and play new roles in the show.
Okay.
And Edward James Olmos, who plays the captain of the Battlestar Galactica, was so fucking good, man. He just brought so much gravitas to that show and that role. It's fucking incredible. There are so many episodes where you find yourself almost in tears. So many episodes where you feel so fucking inspired to go out and blow up some fucking robots. And it's just, and because it's essentially, it starts off when these people live on these 12 planets of human beings. And then the first episode of the series, they're down to like 12,000 people, all trapped on these different spaceships. And the first episode, they're being tracked by Cylons, and they have to jump every like 33 minutes or something.
There is no like,
and it's just constant the whole episode, and they haven't slept for fucking 4 days, and it's
there was no let's warm up and sort of introduce you.
Yeah.
It's where in the shit, and it's basically you had to sort of go back and watch some prior to actually understand it. It did explain reasonably well if you were fresh, but if you watch some of the prior stuff, it made it so much easier
and then it kind
figure
of,
out.
as it goes on, without giving too many spoilers away, as it goes on, it sort of touches on the old series, sort of, and sort of says like this has happened before, it's going to happen again, kind of the snake biting its own tail situation. And then it brings in God and religion and all this kind of stuff, and robots having religion, and it's just so much happens in it in the 4 seasons that it ran for, and it's just so well fucking done, and all the actors are absolutely amazing, and you feel the pain that they're going through all the time, and you feel the relationships, and it's just an excellent show.
And you know what else? It rebooted itself again into a fantastic board game.
It did, which is a very expensive board game if you want to buy it now, because it is very out of print.
I'll just play your copy.
I believe if you want to get the base game and the 3 expansions, I believe the current going rate is around $1,300.
Or fly to Newcastle and play with AJ.
Or you can just buy the Fathom, whatever it is. Fantasy Flight Games released it again, but with the Cthulhu theme, because Cthulhu is free.
My one, it's a more modern one, that I think actually worked really well. The ending, not so much, but Cobra Kai. I think the YouTube reboot of it was fantastic.
Yeah, the YouTube one was good.
It slowly went downhill with the Netflix, when Netflix took over. Each season got more and more Hollywoodified and things like that. But yeah, the YouTube one in particular was fantastic.
Well, I think because once it got to Netflix, they sort of started taking the attention away from Cobra Kai and putting it more back towards Miyagi Kai.
Which it does. The ending does then bring it back to Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I know. But
it was...
But like he was the main actor. It was about him. It was about his downtrodden life after he got beat by a fucking old mate.
And to celebrate that, they gave another Karate Kid movie.
Just haven't watched it.
Oh, it's bad. It's not good.
I know. That was a debate we're going to have for another time, but we'll park that one. But yeah, no, I think it was good.
A reboot for me that shouldn't have happened, and rather than doing the reboot, they should have actually locked down and done the sequel, Hellboy.
But we're talking about reboots that were good.
Oh, are we? I thought we were just talking about reboots in general.
No, these are the ones that are good, and then we're going to talk about the ones that shouldn't have.
Mate,
okay. I've got one ready.
This debacle after the Dragon Ball debacle from last week's episode, you're on thin ice, son.
I can't believe you're wearing the same shirt from last week.
Yeah, I know.
Mate.
His probation's about to get extended.
So's yours.
I know. All right. Well, I'll go for one that's...
no, just go with what you're going for.
No. Fuck yes. I'll come
you
back
started
to
it.
Star Trek. The reboots that they did with
movies?
Star Trek, both the
Or the
movies,
series?
both. I think the reboot that they did of the movies, that was awesome. It brought a new wave of people into
It
that
brought
world.
me in.
Exactly.
Because I was never a Star Trek. I liked Voyager a little bit when I was young, but never a massive fan of it.
I used to watch there was the movie with
Tom Hiddleston? Not
no,
Tom Hiddleston. What's the one from Peaky Blinders?
Cillian Murphy. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah, Tom Hardy. He was the baddie in Nemesis.
I think it might have
It was
been
like one of his first roles.
Nemesis was... Or maybe it was...
Patrick Stewart?
Yeah,
No,
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
So Patrick Stewart, when his
So
movies, I
Next
think it
Generation.
was there was the one movie that I used to thrash. I can't remember what it was called, but anyways,
Is the baddie like a bald dude in like leather?
I can't remember. Anyway,
If it's that's Tom Hardy.
oh really?
Yeah.
There you go. So, anyways, moving forward,
I was thinking of Wrath of Khan. That was Benedict Cumberbatch.
that was it is. So yeah, it was awesome. I loved that one growing up. It was pretty much all that I watched. But then when they did the recent series with Chris Pine at the head. It was awesome. Like,
Zachary
it knew
Quinto.
people into it, and they were
watched that
so
movie.
incredibly done.
I still remember watching that movie at the cinema, and after it finished, went,
Fuck.
I like Star Trek.
Yeah. Exactly. And they were Hollywood blockbusters. They were incredibly well done. And then from the success of that, they went into the Star Trek TV series.
Something, never mind. Did you?
They went into the Star Trek TV series as well, and they expanded. Well, they did Discovery. I think they're doing Enterprise. They did. They also did.
I liked the start of Discovery.
Yeah.
And then it got a bit.
It got a bit. I agree, but they were still like the first season or two of those. They were really, really fucking good.
If you want a good Star Trek series that's great from start to finish, fucking Lower Deck.
Yeah, I was going to say that
I
as well.
was
Like,
gonna
I
say
haven't
that.
watched
Fucking
that,
phenomenal.
but I've heard only good things.
So good.
And I think, that reboot that they did of that movie trilogy really set off that next wave of
100%.
Star Trek people, fans, and
Well,
more people
it is
getting
getting
into
rebooted in
Exactly.
2 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
speaking of Star Trek, just because I've heard this recently, Starfleet Academy has been cancelled.
Oh, that's a shame.
So
I heard that was good as well.
They'd already finished filming their second season.
See, that falls into the category I brought in.
And it's been cancelled. So season 2 will come out. It's just cancelled after season 2.
So hopefully it doesn't end on a cliffhanger.
I believe it does.
Naturally. They all do.
AJ!
All right. My reboot that is great, in my opinion, is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it.
It was
either.
so good. Like,
Is this the Netflix one?
yeah.
Yeah.
So very different to the original Sabrina.
Much
The Teenage
darker
Witch.
tone.
Oh, so much. Like they kind of, because I believe Riverdale was first. So
Riverdale season 1 was first, and
Yeah.
then, or maybe season 1 and 2. Then they did Sabrina, and then I think
then Riverdale
linked?
went, that was successful, so we're going to go supernatural and go fucking off the rails.
and Sabrina got linked in. So I think.
No, she's in one episode of
Yeah, but
Riverdale.
still.
Yeah.
So LinkedIn.
But they are, because they're on the same, Sabrina is from the Archie comics.
Yeah.
So they are the same universe. But Sabrina was The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, I should say, or just the Netflix Sabrina. It was great. It was just really, it was dark when it needed to be. It was fun when it needed to be. It was sort of rom-commy when it needed to be. And it was a teenish show.
Yeah.
Like a very...
Teenish with an edge.
Yeah, it was CW with an edge. So that
it's a good way to
if
put
that
it.
makes sense. Even though some of you may not know what CW is anymore because it doesn't exist, I don't believe. But think One
Green
Tree
Arrow,
Hill,
Flash.
Green Arrow, all that kind of stuff. So it was really enjoyable, and it, in my opinion, ended strong. Some people weren't fans of the last season. I think it ended pretty strong, and it had a good run, and it ended when it needed to. Unfortunately, one of the main cast has now passed away. Old mate from Gen V.
Oh, he was in that too.
He played the cousin.
Yeah, okay. That's not good.
In it, and it was just a really fun, entertaining, thrilling show that sort of followed Sabrina from when she first becomes an official witch when she turns 16 to essentially running hell at one point.
Yeah, right.
And they touched on Satan and all that kind of stuff, and they said "Hail Satan" a lot, and yeah, it was a great show. I highly recommend it.
I've got an obvious one here. The Dark Knight reboot. Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises.
I will allow that.
You'll allow it?
I was
For me,
I was like, that's. I was like,
See, it's
For
funny.
me, I wasn't going to say it because for me, it's kind of like they are a perpetual reboot of whatever they are.
I don't
so
feel.
Oh, I know,
I
I
don't
100%
think
agree.
of them as reboots.
Yeah, 'cause
even though they are a reboot, that's the whole premise of a reboot.
so when I started laughing, I was like, hang on, this falls into this category. I'm 100% saying this.
But no, 100% agree.
No, I'm
It's
going to.
incredible trilogy.
I will throw that out the ether. I'm going to follow on something similar to Sabrina. I'm going to go with Wednesday as a reboot of the Addams Family.
Sure.
I think Wednesday has been fantastic.
Yes, it has indeed.
One that I didn't really see coming. Was sort of late to season 1, but
I don't think anyone saw it coming.
no, I was definitely late to the party with watching season 1 anyway, and regretted it because it was fantastic. Season 2, don't think it's good as season 1, but still very good.
See, I found season 2 pretty strong because I liked that they introduced the rest of the family into it and made it more an Addams Family show.
Yeah,
I mean, Lady Gaga's cameo for 2 seconds.
that was pointless. That was pointless.
Literally just so they could have
And
that
I
song.
reckon she got so much money.
I reckon it was only so that song was in there.
It was to announce that song, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
it was. And nothing. But the way they announced Lady Gaga character was like, oh, okay, she's going to have some massive impact with the rest of the show when just never seen again. No, I didn't. I liked the
storyline better in the first one than the second one.
That's what I was going to say.
But I think the second one was still a really good episode.
Yeah, it was still really good. It was just because, as you said, you brought the other characters in, which expanded the world and the universe, which was great. The story just didn't quite match the story of season 1, but overall, still a great watch. Looking forward to season 3.
I haven't actually finished season 2.
I believe they're halfway through filming season 3.
Wouldn't surprise me. I wonder if they're going to do any more muted dance scenes.
Yeah, if you don't know what he's talking about, no one was allowed to know that Lady Gaga's song was being used, so they had to do that dance scene to a click track.
Right. Fair enough.
So they didn't even know until the show aired that song they were dancing to Lady Gaga.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then Tim Burton went on and directed the film clip for that song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Fun fact for you.
He does good shit.
He does do good shit. He also does shit. Your turn, sir.
Planet of the fucking Apes.
I'm guessing we're not talking about the Mark Wahlberg, funnily enough, Tim Burton movie.
That does not exist.
That's very ironic.
Has he seen it? Does he know of this movie in between?
Mark Wahlberg starring, Tim Burton directing.
Yeah. And it was fucking... I used to watch it a lot as a kid.
It's not a horrible movie, but it's not good.
I watched it
compared
a
to
lot.
fucking Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Watched it heaps as a kid. I watched it when I was old. I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe not.
I'll tell you what, the Rise of the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Because are you just referring to the OG trilogy, not the latest fourth movie?
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think that was as good as the trilogy.
It wasn't as good as the trilogy. I think it will come into its own once they do the next trilogy. But that first 3 movies as the reboot of the Planet of the Apes was fucking incredible.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes was one of those movies where I watched it and I was like, I did not fucking expect this movie, and that was a fucking masterpiece.
It was incredible. I got chills through it. It was just the way that you were so enthralled every time Caesar was on the screen. The first time, you knew it was coming, and still when he came out and just went, no, and you just
he grabs the gun, the button.
Fucking God. Like even Draco Malfoy sitting there going, don't touch me, you damn dirty ape. And like, you're just like, like it pulled on those nostalgic strings and whatnot and just chills. And it was fucking incredible. And they capitalized as they went through the story. They
upped the ante each time, and they succeeded.
They did Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, they did War of the Planet of the Apes, and the trilogy is just absolutely incredible. I go back to it regularly because they are amazing films. Reboot, fucking well done. That's how you do them.
Yes.
Golf is washed out. Let's just drink and watch that.
And play golf.
Playing again. We played last time in the rain.
Yeah, it's true. It was very fun.
It was a lot of fun. And that was the year I won, so I think that contributed to it.
So there's the handicap for you then. You need it to rain.
Okay. My next one is quite possibly, it is the longest running television show in history, so it is a reboot, but it's not a reboot at the same time because technically it's a continuation, and that is Doctor Who. So Doctor Who finished in early 90s, I want to say. And then mid 90s, something like that, and then came back in 2003 or something like that, and was an instant fucking phenomenon. Went off like the clappers, and then when David Tennant became the Doctor, it fucking skyrocketed galore.
I know it's the plot of the show, but you could almost say each season is a reboot, considering they have new characters. It is a very
there actually is a movie out about the creation of Doctor Who, and they kind of explain why they had to recast him, and the whole idea it's all because he was too old and he couldn't remember the lines, he couldn't read the scripts anymore, he was going off of script and all that kind of stuff, and so they had to recast him, and that's why they came up with this whole regeneration idea. And back then it was a very, very low budget show that BBC had no faith in.
Yeah, you could see that some of the existing like villains and stuff in it like been updated clearly, but it was like, that was made 40 years ago with no money.
Well, in the show, they go up to the set dress guy and they're like, we need the set of the TARDIS. Like, we need the set, and he literally looks around his table and goes, There's your set. And that's how the TARDIS set was created, and which is one of the most iconic sci-fi sets ever. And like the music was like, which was fuck all, and like they put no effort into the show because they had no faith in it, and it instantly overnight became one of the biggest shows the BBC had ever created. And it's to this day I watch every episode. I look forward to Christmas when it's not happening anymore at the moment, but the Christmas specials will come out, and I'm like fucking. Need to watch the Christmas episode. The new season comes every week. I'm like, the fucking moment that thing comes out in Australia, I'm like, I'm on this shit and watch it. I love me some Doctor Who. I've loved all the doctors. I don't care who they were. Jodie Whittaker was a phenomenal doctor, and most people didn't like her.
Yeah.
I'm never get his name right.
Not helping you.
I'll wait from Sex Education.
He was a brilliant doctor. Unfortunately, those two doctors, in my opinion, did not get helped by writing, which Jodie Whittaker was unfortunate because I thought it was going to be phenomenal because Chris Chibnall was the writer who did Broadchurch. And Broadchurch is, if you haven't watched Broadchurch, you're in for a fucking treat. Go watch Broadchurch. So I was looking forward to it, and it didn't deliver. Did not deliver. And she was a great doctor who got shit scripts, unfortunately. But no, I'm looking forward to what they do with the new Doctor because they have chosen a Doctor and they're going to start doing new stuff again. But
obviously haven't announced anything.
No, they haven't announced anything, but it's all rumours.
Doesn't matter. They can announce it and just regenerate him.
It's pretty much. Well, Billy Piper's the Doctor at the moment, who was the original companion from the reboot. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it. On to you, sir.
I'm going to, again, follow your theme of Britain here, and go with Sherlock Holmes.
Fuck yeah.
You could go two routes. I actually really didn't mind the movies.
They were great.
Movies were fucking... Moriarty in the fucking movies
Downey
was
Jr.
so good.
Yes.
Although he was extremely eclipsed by Moriarty and Sherlock.
Yeah, and then the Benedict Cumberbatch TV show, Sherlock, is also fantastic. So take your pick. It's great. He's like the Batman. He's an iconic character that can come and go as he pleases, sort of thing. And
he's also anyone's allowed to use him, so he's free. Yeah. You're free to use. You don't have to pay for the IP.
Did you guys enjoy Enola Holmes?
No, not in the slightest.
I haven't watched the second one. The first one was okay, but it never really grabbed me.
Second one, the first one I enjoyed. The second one, it kind of lost me. It didn't have the same.
The first one, I think Henry Cavill ruined the first one. So not him per se.
He was not a good Sherlock.
No, that too. But his character, like, it's just undermined Enola throughout. Like, he didn't need to be in there as much as he did.
To me, it felt like a poor version of Guy Ritchie's Sherlock movies.
Yeah, that's a fair way to put it.
It was like they just watched that and went, we're going to make that, but for teenagers.
Yep.
And it just wasn't good.
Yeah. But no,
but apparently young Sherlock's phenomenal, which is the new prime one.
Yeah, I've heard good things. I just haven't watched it yet. Yeah, the movie's great. As I said, Robert Downey Jr. does a great job in it.
The intro to that is really fucking good, actually. I was watching something else, and then the start of that went through. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it went through. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm going to stop this because I want to pay attention to this. It was really fucking good.
And, yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch was fantastic. The miniseries aspect of it.
Martin Freeman.
Yeah, they were fantastic. They want to come back and do more. It's just getting everyone to be in the one spot at the one time.
It's a funny link back to Doctor Who as well, because the guy that wrote Sherlock, he's the writer who took over when Matt Smith became the Doctor, and he did all the Matt Smith Doctor Who.
Now let's see if he can continue it along.
And the guy who
apparently not allowed to.
No. So the guy that played Moriarty in that first season of Sherlock was fucking so good.
I've got the last season to watch. We haven't watched that one yet.
The special or the last season?
No, the last season.
So there's season 1, 2, and 3, and then there's the special.
Yeah, I think, or maybe we're up to, I don't know. I'll double check. We've got something left to watch. Yeah. But yeah.
And there are only 3 episodes, which I love.
Yeah, Moriarty, I think, is on the verge of coming back in this season.
Oh, okay.
I think we must have started.
Because season 2 ends with Sherlock killing himself. Season 2 ends with Sherlock killing himself, and season 3 starts with the death of Sherlock.
Yes.
Yeah. Phenomenal show. Brock?
A little bit left field, but...
Not continuing it on.
What are we continuing on?
The trend of connection, seven degrees of separation.
What are we connecting?
I don't know. We'll see. You go and we'll see if we can connect it. Go. People listen to this shit for an hour. They don't need an hour and 20 minutes because you're fucking taking so long.
Sorry, you've thrown me. I'll just go with this one then. 007. James Bond. When they did the reboot per se, when Craig came through.
I was going to say Craig David.
Not when Craig David came through. So
It's a very different James Bond.
He has linked this somehow.
So
famous British iconic
Yeah,
character.
I know. I'm sure there'd be an actor link, but yeah, keep going.
So when they did that, I think it was mid 2000s. It was taking James Bond, and it was
there's a link. I've come up with a link. Sorry, I've come up with a link. Guy Ritchie made the Gentleman of Warfare movie with Henry Cavill and Alan Rickman, which is based on the guy. One of the guys who James Bond is based on.
Yep.
There you go. We linked that shit.
Done.
I mean, you could have just linked it with Doctor Who, Sherlock, and James Bond, but okay. Continue.
When they did that, it because James Bond's one of those things. It's perpetual. You can just keep doing James Bond movies.
This falls into like the Batman category sort of thing of like they're reboots, but they're just the next version of it.
But that's the thing. This was the first.
It was a reboot, so this was actually a reboot. It was a fresh take on the character because this movie had been made before.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was the first book.
Exactly. So they'd all been done. It started in the 50s, 60s, whenever it was when they started doing the first movies. It's been that long running, they went righto. Let's start with that fresh take. Let's put James Bond under a different tone because it got a little bit gimmicky, to be quite honest, but it brought it back into a modern day spy per se.
The last movie was great.
Yeah, each one of them has been great. I mean, they've been.
Solace, really.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
Great.
Not the best of them, but it was fine. They're trying to cast. I don't know if it's been announced because there's been that many rumors around the next James Bond.
Non-stop.
So we'll wait till that gets announced, and they'll do the next
old
run of
mate from
movies.
Doctor Who.
Probably.
It's going to be old mate from Doctor Who.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was great.
Okay.
Honourable mentions.
No, we've still got 3.
No, we've done 3.
Have we done 3?
We've done 3.
Oh, we have 2. No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
I did Doctor Who as my third one, didn't I? Okay, honourable mentions. Let's go. Voltron.
Thank you for coming along for this motherfucking ride.
The Netflix Voltron. So when Netflix first became a big, massive household name, the Voltron cartoon, fucking amazing. I didn't watch it at first, couldn't give a flying fuck. I'm like, oh, Voltron, shit from my child, whatever. Watched it, was hooked. It is so good. The storyline is so freaking good. Highly, highly recommend it. It is amazing. It's 5 seasons, I think, and it is just balls to the wall the whole time. It's got the good, like, kiddie, cartoony kind of stuff that it needed, but it had an amazing storyline the whole way through, and the finale is out there amazing. I highly recommend it. Everyone needs to watch the shit out of it. Then we've got
Transformers 1.
Veronica Mars. So it was technically a continuation, but we'll say reboot, season 4, whatever. It was good. Let's get off that one. Nikita TV series. It was a reboot of the Les Femmes Nikita, which was a Luc Besson film. Luc Besson, if you don't know, Fifth Element. And it stars, I can't remember her name. An amazing actor who she was in the one about the guy who becomes Keith Sutherland, who becomes the president when everyone else gets blown up. Designated Survivor. It's the main chick out of that, the FBI agent. She's essentially an agent who got out of this secret group where they take kids and turn them into spies and assassins and stuff. She'd gotten out, and essentially it's her trying to take down this organization. Very sort of spy job of the week kind of stuff, but with a good continuing storyline. Very enjoyable. Then we've got Scrubs. The new season's fucking awesome. It's technically a continuation, but also technically a reboot because we're getting rid of the 9th season. That didn't happen. And then this one, also a lot of fans of Halloween do not like these movies. I personally loved them, and that is Rob Zombie's Halloween films. I think they were phenomenal reboots, and they deserve a place in history. As
I've
awesome horror
got a
movies.
reboot that is coming that I'm excited for. Scary Movie 6.
Oh yeah, baby!
It's definitely a reboot.
Bring that shit back to.
We're coming back to the
where it needs to be.
Wayne's scary movies.
We have Scary Movie 1, 2, and 6.
Yep.
That is all we have.
3, 4, and 5 don't exist.
Who else got honorable mentions?
I'll throw a couple ones out there. Mortal Kombat. More recent ones that have been done. I think they've got some incredible action scenes. They've got some fun parts in them.
Number 2 is going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen for number 2. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun.
Technically, you could chuck Street Fighter in there as well.
Yeah, you could.
Because that looks like it's going to be fucking weird.
I'm not as excited for that one, but I'm pretty keen to see it. I think that'll be a surprising one. The other one I had was anything Predator and Alien related. So they're kind of reboot-ish, continuation-ish type things.
Adjacent,
so yeah, reboot adjacent. So that's why they weren't in the top 3. But yeah, anything those types of movies, incredible. Love them. And
Stargate SG-1 coming from the Stargate movie.
Well, that is a blatant continuation. That isn't even that's not a reboot. That is a continuation. That's because the Stargate movie was the pilot.
It was reboot. Because they were intending to do more movies. They weren't intending to do TV shows because all the actors left.
It's the same fucking characters. It's like they literally reference the movie.
Yeah,
in
I know.
The TV series.
I know because it's
a
rebooted
continuation.
well.
So this is an honorable mention, so go for it.
It's fine. That's why I didn't put it.
Reboot adjacent.
That's why I didn't put it in my list.
That's me.
All right. Shows that we'll rapid fire some shows that got reboots that didn't deserve one.
Oh no, we can talk about this shit. We got plenty of time. Okay, I'll start off. The reboot, the failed reboots. Let's call it failed reboots. So this reboot, in my opinion, was a pile of shit and does not deserve to be on this earth, and that is the Velma cartoon. This thing was utter fucking trash and deserves to die in a burning pit of hell while getting pissed on by Satan.
Wow.
It was fucking horrible. That's all I have to say. Burn the fucking piece of shit. It's a fucking trash. It deserves never to be made.
I'll go second because why the fuck not? And touch on the one that I mentioned before, but Hellboy, the reboot, it just did. Yeah. It fell flat. I think they should have.
Are we talking David Harbour or the Crooked Man?
Both, to be honest. Neither of them. I was very excited for both of them, and both of them fell very short.
Well, I mean, I knew Crooked Man was going to fall short. I knew it was super low budget just from the trailer.
Yeah, but
David Harbour's one I had high hopes for.
Yeah. Any case, yeah, they should have just taken the money from making both of those and put them into bingo.
Yeah, God, just let him finish his trilogy, please. They're masterpieces. They are phenomenal. Let him finish it.
Perlman keeps coming out and saying, I'm getting older. Fucking hurry up and make it because I'll be too old soon.
Anything else?
Pardon?
Anything else?
Oh, I thought we were just on
one. Oh, no, we're doing one. That's right. We're not honourable mentions anymore.
How I Met Your Father.
I've had a couple of beers.
How I Met Your Father.
Oh, yes.
I don't want to talk about it any more than that.
I'm glad I haven't watched it.
Look,
I started and I stopped quickly.
It failed in my opinion because
it was 8 episodes.
Well, not enough episodes to give a fuck about the characters. The characters weren't interesting like How I Met Your Mother. Like How I Met Your Mother, the characters were very individual characters. They were very different. All of the characters were very different. Whereas How I Met Your Mother, the characters were just the same. Like you just didn't care that the character, like, because none of them had their thing. Like Barney was the womanizer. Then you had the couple. You had Ted looking, and like How I Met Your Father, it was just the same shit.
Yeah, okay.
Like they were all the same person essentially, doing I'm looking for love, kind of thing. It just wasn't very interesting. And then the cameos from How I Met Your Father were very fucking shoehorned in, and kind of ruined How I Met Your Father, How I Met Your Mother a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
In my opinion,
it didn't need. They didn't need to be linked at all. They could. They just. You just take literally the same premise and flip it in terms of we're looking for the father, not the mother. That's make new characters,
and literally just gender swap every character.
Yeah,
and it would have been a great show.
Yeah, okay.
I reckon, yeah. Just gender swap. Just
all it
gender
is.
swap the entire show and just remake it the exact same.
Put it in a new city, everything like that. So that way you had new interactions and then like the new city as the backdrop, like How I Met Your Mother was. And
Yeah, okay.
all that sort of stuff.
They also didn't have the talent.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it just, you didn't, like, the guy that played Ted, whatever his fucking name is,
Josh
he was the worst character in the show. The worst and the worst actor, in my opinion. But then you've got fucking Barney, fucking Neil deGrasse. Oh, not Neil deGrasse, fucking, I do that all the time. You had Neil Patrick Harris playing Barney, who was a fucking stud of an actor and played that role perfectly.
And then Jason Segel.
Jason...
I said that wrong.
You really did say that wrong.
Yep.
You had Jason, you had Allison doing the couple thing, and they were fucking phenomenal. And then you had Kobe playing the other one, and they were great. And they played those roles to tease. But then the actors they got for
Which
How
is
I Met
why
Your
I think
Father
Ted's actor worked well, because you didn't need yet another one to dominate.
But he wasn't the main character of the show, funnily enough, even though he was the main character.
No,
the supporting cast was the main character.
He started as the main character, and then halfway through the show you go, Barney is carrying these episodes, or like that.
Yeah, they followed the rest. The show was the ensemble.
He's just the continuous narrator. It's just that he is a person in that position narrating what's happening around him.
Here's another link. The daughter for How I Met Your Mother, the one that's in all the flash forwards, she is in Nikita.
And you know another link? The son that's in How I Met Your Mother is in the reboot of Wizards of Waverly Place, and that was shit. So let's keep going.
I just thought of another one that was fucking incredible that I'm quickly going to go throw
you're
out
allowed
there.
to.
Winx.
Oh yeah,
That was fucking amazing.
I like the Winx
because
shows.
like the cartoon I never watched as a kid because it like just
I was a teenager by that point, so I wasn't going to watch it.
And
This is really good.
it was
It's
aimed
really
at
good.
girls.
and it was directed at girls and it was kind of like, oh my boy, I'm not watching that.
Hey,
And then
when you put it on at 7:30 in the morning, boys are still going to fucking watch it.
yeah. But yeah, the live action reboot type thing they did, that was fucking incredible. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so I'm going to check. My next one is the Charmed reboot. So this was successful in its own right. It had 4 seasons. It wasn't good. Like the original Charmed was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Like they had the girl power thing. They had the fantasy thing.
Mm-hmm.
They had really bad special effects. They had all that kind of stuff. They had.
I wouldn't have said really bad. It was at the time it was cheesy.
Oh, yeah. But and then they had like, they had Alison, whatever her name is. So they had an attractive enough actor to pull in the males for some of the stories where it was more because the show was more female orientated.
Yep.
But they had enough in there to pull in the males and all that kind of stuff. And the stories were great. They had family stories. They had action stories. They had sci-fi stories. They had all the different stories. And it was just a really well put together show that went for 9 seasons. And I believe it was also one of the first shows that had Kaylee Cuckoo.
Okay.
That was one of her first major roles.
Yeah, right.
I believe, because she was in season 9. She was one of the long lost sisters.
Yeah, okay.
But the remake was just, they tried to remake it for the new generation and it just didn't land with anyone. Like most of these shows that they try to make for the new generation, which is like Starfleet Academy, and it just lands with absolutely fucking no one.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, you get people, some of them that do it and do it well, and like, oh, let's capitalize on this. And unfortunately, we see a wave of things that sometimes don't.
Yeah, so I think I got like halfway through the first season. I was like, this is just not Charmed.
Sure.
It's a show about witches, and they've slapped the Charmed name on and have the same house. That's about it.
Yeah, okay.
And the rest, and apparently they didn't reference. And apparently, even the OG actors just fucking bagged the shit out of the show.
Really?
They're like, "This is not Charmed. This is a pile of shit."
Oh, well.
So yeah,
Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't.
that's right. And who we got next?
For me, Resident Evil.
Which one?
The reboots that they did in the
which
last
one?
3 or 4
The
years.
Netflix series.
Again, take your pick. Like,
That
they
wasn't
did
even fucking Resident
They did the
Evil.
Netflix series. They did Raccoon City, and I think they've got another one that they're trying to do as well now, which is another reboot in itself.
So apparently, this one is meant to be the tits.
Yeah, apparently.
But the last one was meant to be the tits. As
exactly, and that's the thing. Like,
Hey,
they
the one
weren't
before
right.
that was maybe the tits as well too.
Well. Hey.
The one before that was meant to be the tits as well.
I think the one before that was because it was still.
I'm sorry. I have a soft spot in my heart for the Mila Djokovic Resident
100%.
Evils. They're trash. They don't follow the game at all. But
they're great.
They are fun.
But I
like
don't
they're movies
mind
you can put
that
on and be like,
sometimes.
this is enjoyable as shit.
Yeah.
I'll watch this.
Give me a character, just throw me into that universe.
Yeah.
That's fine. Give me a new story, it's fine, as long as it's good.
Yeah.
But these, the reboots, they just fell short. They didn't even pull it like nostalgic strings well to try and like bring that into it. There were poor stories. The action was fine.
The movie
horror
Reboot, it followed the game with it ending on the train and all that kind of stuff, but it just wasn't a good movie.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't portrayed well. So, Resident Evil fell very short for me.
All right, Zachary, what do you got, bro?
The Fan 4-stick movie.
Oh, yes. Ugh.
It had the talent to be really fucking good, especially when you see what a lot of those actors have gone on to do.
Especially the director did fucking Chronicle.
Yeah, it just failed across the board.
It was set up to succeed and just went, no, why would we want to do that?
Well, apparently a lot of it is put on the director.
Oh.
He was really hard to work
Josh
with, apparently.
Drake.
Yeah, and apparently he just it was 100% his fault this
Right.
happened.
Okay.
Even though, like you said, like the talent, like Miles Teller,
Old mate, there was just one.
yeah, Sinners.
Yeah.
And then
Michael
you
B.
had
Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. You had
I had Glover in my mind. I was like,
Miller,
that's wrong.
is it Mira, whatever
Can't
her name
remember.
is, and then old mate from Billy, the tap dancing one about the kid that
Billy
tap dances,
Elliot.
Billy Elliot, yeah, him playing the Rock thing, not the Rock, playing the thing. And then you had the recently deceased Australian dude Julian McMahon
Yes.
as Doctor Doom. No, was he Doctor?
No,
that was the OG
the
Doctor
original
Doom.
one.
That was the OG.
That was the OG Doctor Doom. Who was
I can't
I
remember.
can't remember his name, but
This is the point.
Oh yeah, him. I know
Yeah.
him. I know who it is. Yeah. Him, guys at home. You know who I'm talking about. In my head.
yeah. In any case, they fell.
Which is bad.
But it
Well, it was also
good.
only made so they could keep the rights.
Yeah, but look,
Even so.
the actors they got were obviously at the start of the careers. You look at those names, you go, they're big actors. At the time, they weren't massive.
Correct.
So that's probably why they were put in the movie. But it had so much potential
Yeah.
and they just dropped the ball.
Dropped the ball. There was no chemistry on screen. The story just didn't flow
Look,
well.
I could also say the current Fantastic Four has dropped the ball, but it's still alive, so I won't hammer it just yet. I'll see.
But it was still
not as
it
bad
was
as
still
this.
a good movie in its own right. It was compared to so many things. It had so many things it could have done, but it was still a good movie. It's just there were so many things it could have done better. But Fan 4-stick wasn't a good movie.
No, yes.
On to me. I am going to say all the Disney live actions. All of them. Utter shit.
I couldn't
Fucking
pick one,
stop
so I left
Disney.
them off my list.
I wasn't going to bother because everybody knows.
Fucking stop Disney. You can't do it.
I will
DreamWorks,
say-
on the other hand, can do it. They remade How to Train Your Dragon.
Yep.
And it was fucking great. They know how to do it. Disney, fucking learn.
I think it was the first one to actually do better at the box office the second time round with the live action.
And they've also
they've
cast Kate Blanchett as the mum.
They
in
have,
number 2.
and they were smart enough to what they did is they actually brought in the original director from the from the animation.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, from the animation to the live action. I don't know in what capacity, but he was, as I understand, very heavily consulted, if not director.
That is also one of my top trilogies.
Oh fuck yeah!
Which is
incredible.
funnily enough a subject we've never broached on top trilogies.
Yes, we have.
And all have we?
Well, I don't think we've done a full list, but we've talked about it.
Because it is
Probably.
it is beautiful, and
We'll redo it.
the top and tail of it
Yeah.
of when he first meets Toothless and he puts
The
the hand
progression,
out
yeah.
and the hand touches and then on the last one he holds his hand and then the head moves away. Perfect juxtaposition. Oh, just that's how you make fucking movies, people.
I don't.
That's how you do it.
I don't think the Aladdin remake. It was not fantastic. It wasn't good. Not as good as the
I
animated.
mean, you're never gonna beat Robin Williams.
No.
It's just that he made that movie
I don't think the remake was that bad.
No, it wasn't.
I think that's probably the best of them.
And I liked the chick that played Jasmine in it. Adam, I want to say her name, something Adams or something. I can't remember, but she was the Pink Power Ranger in the Power Ranger reboot. Oh my God, I can't believe we didn't mention the Power Ranger reboot.
What? My list is not complete yet, sir.
Okay, sorry. But all the Disney live actions, especially fucking Lion King.
Yeah, it was bad.
And especially, which I'm sure is going to be a pile of shit, Moana.
So I've heard the big thing.
All I can say is do not remake Brave. Stay away from it.
So what I've heard is that with they got a bunch of flack from the trailer that got released for Moana.
Have you seen The Rockers' old mate yet?
No, I'm not bothering. The biggest flack they're getting is that why are you just making another animated movie and then putting people on top of it? It's like, because the animation within Moana was so brilliantly well done, and it is such a fucking fantasy world around water and all that sort of stuff. It's of course it's going to have that element to it. You are literally basically taking an animated movie and still having an animated movie and slapping some real actors on top of it in a couple positions.
They don't need to be made in the first place.
No, they don't.
That's the main thing. They don't need to be made. You're literally remaking the exact movie, which doesn't work, which was proven by the guy that they remade Psycho. So yes. Psycho, one of the greatest horror films, or whatever you want to call that, ever.
Are you talking about the movie or the TV show?
They remade the movie.
Okay.
And the dude, he deliberately remade it shot for shot. And it wasn't successful. And he did that, basically did it as a point of, like, there are so many things that go into, like, you can't just recreate creation.
Actors, sets, timing, everything like that goes into it as well.
It doesn't work. And that's the same with, just because they're animated doesn't make them less of a fucking movie. They are still fucking masterpieces of movie. They're still acted properly by talented fucking voice actor. James L. Jones, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like,
extension.
Even though he did the Lion King movie, it's just shit.
Extension of...
it's a very ranty episode.
It is.
Hey. You didn't even touch on Mufasa there.
James L. Jones.
No, the movie Mufasa.
I haven't even watched that. I'm
I know.
not touching that pile of shit.
Extension of what you just said, Psycho and an amazing reboot, Bates Motel. Moving on.
Oh, yeah.
I just had a quick look, and yes, the same director did the animations and did the live action. So it was the same director. Dean DeBlois.
There you go. On to whoever's next.
Me. Matrix. When they redid that Matrix, they just shouldn't have. It just was not good. Brought Keanu back for nostalgia. Brought other characters back for nostalgia.
There's a link, Neil.
When I'd seen him there, and I'm like, you know what? Hey, yes, I've got that nostalgia straight away. And then it was gone because it was the same story from the original Matrix movie. They just plastered it a little bit differently and pulled on threads from the original trilogy, and it just wasn't good. It wasn't good. Cash grab, fell short, shit. Don't do it again.
It's just, even the third Matrix movie, like, it was good in what it did to finish the story.
It was fine. Exactly.
It wasn't as good as the first
one,
or even the second one.
It was good if you look at the third one as its own movie, it's not a good movie. If you look at it in the context of the trilogy, it resolves, as you said, that story well.
Yeah. All right, Zach, what do you got?
Power Rangers.
I didn't see that coming.
Oh my God.
It was so fucking shit.
I appreciate what they tried to do with it, but it just didn't work.
I enjoyed elements of it, but unfortunately the elements I enjoyed were just not enough to fucking...
Nothing will beat the original Power Rangers movie. Fucking Ivan. Ooh.
I actually went back and watched that not that long ago.
It's so bad.
This would be this was the movie that made me the closest to walking out of a movie.
That was Blair Witch Project for me.
It's just so shit.
Blair Witch Project's the worst movie ever made, but I do agree with you, Power Rangers. It was shit, but it had some good actors in it, which is fucking hilarious.
They needed to just update.
It had Bryan Cranston in it.
The face.
Power Rangers. Something bad is happening.
Oh,
And then the worst part is they tease the Green Power Ranger at the end of it, and then we never got anything.
Because it was shit.
And I think fucking casting Old Love as Rita Repulsa, she didn't fit the role.
Was that Kate?
I think
all.
I forgot her name.
I wouldn't say Kate
She's
Blanchett,
a
but it
really
wasn't her.
no. It's not.
No,
Kate
it's Old Love from
Pitch Perfect.
directed Pitch Perfect,
Yeah.
and she was in Zack and Miri Make a Porno and all that kind of stuff.
So she is a really, really good actor. She knows what she's doing. She's
But she
incredible.
did
She
not fit Rita Repulsa.
What I think that what they tried to do is, hey, we're going to make this modern Power Rangers movie, and we want to make it not as gimmicky as what the old Power Rangers were, right? However, Rita is a gimmicky character, so let's go with someone who can be gimmicky. And so they put a gimmick.
Yeah.
So they wanted to move away from the gimmick, and they still brought an element of gimmick to it, and it just fucking didn't work. I think it was
and the Zords looked like shit.
Yeah. I think it was a poor casting choice for her, and
Like
I think
They needed to
end.
transformer that shit. They needed to make it look transformery.
Just the Megazord at the end of the fucking Goldar. What the fuck was Goldar?
Yeah.
Seriously.
and that's where
They
drew,
tried to update it, but they tried to keep the aesthetics of the original in places where they needed updating.
which exactly. You're exactly right.
They updated the wrong things and left stagnant the wrong things.
Okay, so I've just got one more on here, so I'm going to chuck it out there, and that's the fucking Ghostbusters reboot.
Oh, I had that as well. I was not gonna mention it.
It was just, the only good thing about that was fucking Chris Hemsworth dancing.
Wait, yeah, you're talking about the female
No, see,
Ghostbusters.
the continuation
Yeah,
Ghostbusters,
yeah.
I didn't mind that one.
Yeah, the Paul Rudd one.
The female one was just like, I hate bagging on it because people are like, oh, because it's the female. No, it just wasn't a good
wasn't
movie. It was just a bad movie. It had good moments, but good moments don't make a good movie. But yeah, it wasn't good. And like in saying that, I'm not a Ghostbusters fan, really. I don't think the original Ghostbusters were that great of films.
I enjoyed him.
They're enjoyable films, but they're not as good as everyone.
No, they're another one that
holds them up
started
to.
off really well, and then they just like, oh, this went well, let's make some sequels. And
Even the first one wasn't that great a movie, in my opinion, which is, I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but it was a okay 80s action film kind of thing.
I've got some honorable mentions. Tomb Raider, the last one that came out.
I didn't mind that one.
Yeah, I didn't mind
in my
that.
opinion. Because I personally think the original ones with fucking Angelina Jolie were a pile of shit, and I think this one was much better than those ones.
So I didn't mind them.
How dare you like them?
I was ready to rapid fire these, and then you just throw me. Oh fuck, where's my list gone? Yeah, go. I've lost it.
I've had 4 beers, man. I'm
I've
going to fall
lost
asleep.
it. Go. Oh, RoboCop. That was the other one.
Oh, yeah. That was unfortunate because I like him as an actor.
Yeah.
But RoboCop was just going to be a hard movie to fucking redo from the get-go because it's a satire.
Sorry, RoboCop, and my last one was the TMNT movies.
Yeah. I do agree with that. But I don't know whether that's nostalgia for the original movies.
No, and I don't know. Sometimes I think of it is the first one was decent, the second one was bad.
See, I prefer the second one over the first one. Because the second one was at least more accurate to the like cartoon and the comics and stuff.
Yeah, no, but that's right.
With like the Kang involved, like Kang, is it Kang?
Kang, and they had
The Kang invading
the pig
Cowboy,
and the
Cowboy, not Cowboy, Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah. See, it wasn't those parts I didn't like. It was just they seemed to be shoehorned in a bit more.
Yeah.
The first one was more of a storyline, with the second one, yes, was more accurate, but the
Did they have
translation.
Casey?
Yeah, he was in one of them. I can't remember. I think he was in the second one.
But yeah, the original ones, I love the original ones. I don't know whether it's nostalgia or not, even though I have watched them not that long ago, and they still hold
they're
up
not
as
bad.
good
I
movies.
think I
Even the third one where they go back in time is still good.
yeah.
And also Vanilla Ice. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Have you got any?
Stuff.
I got 2 honorable mentions. So I'm throwing this out there because the reboot was just such a bad movie, even though I haven't seen the originals. The Crow.
God, I watched the because I was looking for something to watch, And it was just there when I was sick, and I was like, fuck, I'm going to put it on. And I just watched it again, and it was not better
good.
the second time. It's just plain bad. And it just...
It just wasn't a good movie. And as I said,
And their movies have gotten worse and worse and worse as they've been made.
Even not seeing the original ones, I know that this wasn't a good reboot.
Well, the original Crow is a gothic masterpiece. It is so well done, and it's a very tragic story. But it is fantastic, and it is very like the comic. And then you've got the second one, which had the possibility. Like, you could see the DNA is there to be a good movie, but Harvey Weinstein in his rapey ways raped the fuck out of that movie and destroyed it. And you hear what it was meant to be before Harvey got his greasy fat fingers on it, and you're like, that would have been a fucking amazing film, which would have sent the whole series in a much different direction. Where the third one, the one's got Kirsten Dunst in it, it's not a horrible movie, but it's not a great movie at the same time. And then Wicked Prayer, which is the fourth one, which has got Edward Furlong and David Boreanaz. That is a piece of crap, but it is still better than this high-budget piece of shit that just came out.
Yep.
It's just fuck all to do with The Crow.
My other honorable mention was Terminator, the second reboot stab that they took at it.
Salvation? The Christian Bale one?
No, see, I like the Christian Bale one. I
thought
the
that
one
was
where
a
it goes
continuation
back in
of that
time
one.
and changes the back in time.
So
stuff.
Salvation was
With old
kind
love
of
from Game of Thrones.
yes.
Yeah.
So Salvation was kind of a reboot continuation type thing.
Something,
But then,
Well, they're all technically in the same timeline.
which is
time like a change.
yeah, but the recent ones they did, which was Genesis, it was just fucking crap.
Yeah.
I've got another one that falls into the Ghostbusters theme of why people think people hate on it, but it was just not a good movie. The Ocean's 8 movie.
I never watched it.
mind Ocean 8.
No,
it wasn't anywhere near as good as the other Oceans.
Ocean's 11 was fit. Ocean's 11, they could have just stopped there.
They were fantastic reboots.
12 and 13 were good as well, but
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, that was a reboot.
yeah.
To go back to
80s.
Yeah.
To go back to a good reboot that we've been all watching lately, Jack Reacher.
Oh, yep.
That the TV show with Alan Richardson, fantastic.
Oh, and here's another fucking fantastic, the Baywatch movie.
With The Rock.
Yeah.
I
love that
enjoyed
movie.
it.
I'm looking forward to the series as well.
It is not there. The Italian Job you can throw into that mix as well.
I was a massive fan of that one, yeah.
And then talking about future projects, looking forward to the Stargate reboot, of course.
Yep.
And the trailer that was just dropped that I have tried to avoid with all possibilities, the Harry Potter reboot as the HBO series.
Could not give a fuck about Harry
I know.
Potter.
I do.
I'm keen to see. I'm keen.
I just don't care.
I grew up on the books, and yeah, I'm keen to see what
I
they
really
add
hope
into
it really captures him.
I just think I think Harry Potter is so fucking overrated. It's not that.
No.
They are not that fucking good a story. It is a generic ass story that has been stretched out
don't poke holes in my
so
childhood.
fucking long, and somehow they glorify gingers, and it just.
That's his issue.
Oh no! Props to Harry Potter. Harry Potter married a ginger. I got a ginger thing, man. Fucking yeah, female gingers. Woo! Power to you, Harry. But fucking come on, the rest of them, nah, that's not real world. That's just fantasy. That many successful gingers in one family.
You're exactly right. It's fantasy.
Nah, that's fantasy on top of fantasy. That's unbelievable fantasy. I'm happy to believe wizards exist. Fucking successful gingers like that? Come on.
I agree, Zach.
I
I'm keen
apologize
to
to all gingers that listen to this show. I am joking.
And then kind of I guess it's more of a sequel, I guess, but kind of a reboot I wish got longer was Stargate Universe.
Yeah, so do I.
Because it was I would say it's more of a
cancelled
reboot
before its time.
considering Atlantis and SG-1 were basically the same show just set in different universes where Universe was a very different Stargate show. So that's why I would say that would be a reboot.
And it had Neil Diamond...
No.
Lou Diamond Phillips. That's his
Oh,
name.
yeah, Lou Diamond Phillips. And it had old mate that was like the main scientist dude that was like...
Old mate from 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
28 weeks later, the second one. And Full Monty and all that kind of stuff. Whatever
He was
his name
really
is.
good.
Trainspotting.
Oh, yeah.
Him. He was great in it. Yes. So that to answer your question,
Elise.
I hope that hour-long rant answered your question.
On reboots and every possible way we could take it.
If you have a question like Elise and would like us to talk about it for an hour and rant about it, all you got to do is hit us up on social or go to the Discord. The link for the Discord is in the description below. You can chuck something up there and we might talk about it for another hour.
And if you agree or disagree with us, let us know in the comments in Discord or on the YouTube videos and we'll read them.
And yes, we will. We will read them. As of doing this, one of us has officially won the coveted driver trophy from our golf trip as the time you're listening to this, hopefully, or the time we're back.
You know what else you can win?
What can you win?
You can win a Mega Gengar SIR. Do you know how?
How can you win that?
You head over to the Poker Grind Zone store online and you purchase some perfect order. Every $50 you spend, that's one booster bundle. That'll get you there. Gives you one entry into the draw to win the Mega Gengar SIR from Ascended Heroes. And that is a monster of a card. I really want to win it, but I don't have the money to spend at the moment, so I can't.
Speaking of monsters, what else relates to monsters?
My drive I'm about to hit currently, but no,
Or
Monsters at War.
Our new game, Monsters at War.
Hey, and while we're telling people what to do, you know what else they should do? Head over to the YouTube.
Buy our game.
Head over to the YouTube, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share it with your friends, and drop us some comments.
Oh, thank you very much for sticking through this one, guys. Fuck me. This was something special. We want to do some quick news and rumors before we fuck off.
Oh, fuck. Let's do it.
Let's do it. We haven't done them in a while. Let's get some news and rumors out there. Anyone got something off the top of their head, or they got to go through their little list?
James Cameron and Robert Rodriguez have officially committed to developing a sequel to Alita Battle Angel.
I feel like we spoke about that last week, Zach.
Yep. Just let you know it's coming.
There you go. Good to know.
There's a lot of characters in here that I like actors in the screenshot. I'm like, I don't think they'll make
I think a lot of my screenshots are very out of date.
Department Q is coming back for season 2, which we already knew, but it must be coming to the TV screen soon.
Fallout is planned for 6 seasons.
6?
Yep.
Okay.
Apparently.
There you go. A Quiet Place 3 hits theatres on 30th of July 2027. Be interesting to see what they do.
Prequel or sequel?
Sequel.
Yeah, good.
My Hero Academia live action set to begin in fall 2026.
This is a bit late, but we'll give him some respect. Robert Duvall died in February 15th.
Speaking of,
he was a fantastic actor. You've probably seen him. If you haven't seen him, Google him. He was a very famous actor.
I think we spoke about him at the time.
Probably.
But someone we haven't spoken about, Chuck Norris, died.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
You didn't know?
No?
Are you serious?
Well, it was April 1st yesterday.
No. Like he died like a week ago.
Week and a half ago, something like that. Are you serious?
I did not know this. How the fuck did I not know this?
How did you not know this?
Oh, poor God.
I know.
God's fucked.
He lost his job.
Yeah, he's fucked. He's going to get the ship out there.
It was almost going to be my poor reboots because they've rebooted Texas Walker Ranger and it just isn't good.
It was actually an entertaining show. I enjoyed the reboot.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Chuck Norris.
Anywho, so I don't know if you guys have seen on social media, but over the past, I will call it month or two, there was a little skit going around with a comedian, Lonmore Janasi.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Yeah, and he went on to a podcast, and one of the things that he said, he knows the lyrics to the Lion King opening. And he basically came on there, and part of the little skit joke, per se, he went on and said, "Look, over there, it's a lion. Look, it's a lion." And that's the intro song translated to English. Yeah, that. And his joke was that was how it's been translated to English. And it got a bunch of traction, people laughing at it, sharing around, all that sort of stuff. He has now been sued for $27 million for misrepresenting Lion King lyrics. And he was served in the middle of a set.
And he's also since then he's basically crowdfunding the lawyer to fight this case. Other people have come out and said other people have made the same joke or basically jokes very similar to it, and you've never sued before.
Yeah.
Why now?
Yeah.
Like it's getting major fucking traction.
Yeah.
This whole thing now.
Yeah.
That's quite hilarious. Paradise PD, fantastic animated series on Netflix. Fucking love it. It got cancelled. They are finishing it off with a comic book.
Was that a comedy?
Yeah, very funny. Very funny, weird, out there.
It was like the kid becomes enters,
He enters the cop and it's all based
and
in town.
his
dad's a
dad
cop
is the
and-
sheriff
yeah.
or something. I think I watched a few episodes. It was fucking
it's
out there from memory.
fucking weird, like mutants live in the sewers and stuff, and he has a mutant baby and shit, and it's entertaining. But they're finishing off with a comic book.
Okay.
They did Pickleberry as well.
Actor McKenna Page opened Pokemon packs at the Oscars and pulled the
I saw that.
Clefairy.
Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time. I can't remember if we've mentioned this
We
before.
have.
Getting a cartoon.
Been animation, yeah.
Yeah.
From the same series and films from the Arcane producer.
Yes, we mentioned. I think we mentioned that last week, maybe.
Just like we mentioned, One Piece, they reckon is going to go up to 12 seasons. Not happening.
It will not. Grind 2 is officially happening. I don't know if you remember the Grind movie, skateboarding movie, had the Headstrong song. Which
Yes.
Headstrong to take you on. Which is one of my psych up songs for hockey. It's not a great movie by any means. It had Adam Brody, the female doctor from House,
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
and two other guys who I've never seen in anything else since. Or one of them was actually in Super Troopers at the start. He's Northbury. He's like Northbury. He's one of those three guys. Apparently, it's happening with the same people, and it's all moving forward, and will come out in 2027.
So I think this is probably hyperbole, but also makes complete sense knowing him. Henry Cavill with the Warhammer 40k show. Apparently, all the writers went home except for him. He stayed up till 4 a.m. correcting 300 lines of lore in the script.
I reckon he probably said that himself.
Wouldn't surprise me. I'm out of current rumors. Like,
one
I'm
of the
back in
ones,
January.
one of the ones I don't think we have mentioned about someone who passed away was Jamie Dunn. Jamie Dunn, for those of you who don't know, was the voice of Aggro, who essentially was our childhood. He had Aggro's Cartoon Connection, and if you go on YouTube and look up adult Aggro Cartoon Connection, he's a very, very funny man, and stuff happened back then that you could not say nowadays, especially on a kids show.
Yep.
It was quite funny. So Google Aggro adult. You'll enjoy it.
Again, can't remember if this was mentioned, but Real Steel 2, Adam Returns. So a robot boxing global league
had Hugh
battle.
Jackman in it, didn't it?
Hugh Jackman in it, indeed. It was a fucking great movie. I'd love to see a second one. Don't think it's happening, but cool little rumor.
The rare and iconic prop from the 1995 comedy Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, the Rhino, went up for auction, and it was expected to fetch between $4,000 and $8,000. So there's a fun one for you. I don't know what it got because that's old news. We've spoken about that.
Has anyone, I've got one in here about Constantine. Has anyone heard anything new about that yet?
Nah, no idea what's happening there.
I'd love to see some updated information on that because I'm super fucking keen.
Oh, here's a fun one for you. So I know you're avoiding the Spider-Man trailer.
I am.
There is a rumor from the trailer. So in the trailer, Peter is wearing an ESU jumper, which is the Empire State University. It's a university where Peter Parker met Gwen Stacy and Harry Osborn. Miles Warren is a professor at this university. He later becomes the Jackal, seeking revenge on Spider-Man for the cause of Gwen Stacy's death. The Jackal is confirmed to be the secret villain in the film, supposedly.
Yeah, right.
So there's some fun facts for you there. Wonder Man Season 2 has been confirmed.
Yes, I did see that. I was surprised when I seen that. Because I know that they kind of just trying to do a bit of a one and done type thing these days, but whatever. I enjoyed the first season, so I'm happy to see another one. Did we speak about the former Green Power Ranger getting arrested in Japan?
Yes, yeah, I think we mentioned that a couple of times. Using the skills he learnt on set to rob banks or some shit.
Yes, we did speak of that. The Black
amazing.
Clover anime, which is fucking phenomenal, is apparently coming back in October 2026.
I'm
done.
This will be my last one because I'm fucking going to the bottom of the barrel. But we've got some DC games that I'm pretty excited to see come through. We've got Lego Batman on PS5.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Yep. We've got Batman Beyond Arkham. I think that one is... I can't remember if this is a redo to bring it into PS5 of the whole series, or if it's an extension of the Arkhamverse series.
Reboot.
It is a reboot.
We've been speaking of them, so why not?
It probably will be. I would like, if they are going to do that, at least try and get into the whatever the next game is going to be, because they are fucking incredible. And there's also a DC World title, so it sounds like that's going to be something similar to Injustice, the Injustice games that they did, Mortal Kombat type scenarios where there's an underlying story, but you've got DC characters versing each other.
All right, we're going to quickly talk about some Kickstarters that we currently are live.
So when we said 15 minutes ago we're going to wrap up, that was a lie.
So what do we got? This episode's pre-recorded, so these Kickstarters will probably be done by then. But
Probably.
Well, one of them. This first one we're going to talk about is actually not even out yet. So it's coming in Q4 of 2026. So this is Batman Gotham City Chronicles.
Board game.
So this is a board game
You've
that's
got the
already
game, yeah?
out. I've got the game.
Okay.
So this is season 4 of the game. And from the teaser, it appears to be severely based around Absolute Batman.
Fuck yeah.
So season 1 and 2 were basically just a fuck ton. Let's just throw plastic crack at you. Season 3 was some Arkham stuff and the solo game with redone rules.
Yep.
And they also released the RPG at the same time. And then this one looks like it's Absolute Batman, and they're just throwing a whole heap of more plastic crack at you.
Yep.
So this will be in Q4. So get your wallets ready for it. If you want to know what the game is about, go and look at the Game Found. You can see a little teaser, and it looks like they're adding levels to this one, so you can play with the tiles, multiple levels.
And we're saying this knowing we have not done a lot of research, so if some of the things we say were wrong, we apologise.
Yes.
And by the time it gets released, it'll change.
The first season 1 and 2, essentially, the rules were a pile of shit.
Okay.
Then they got redone.
Because I know...
I want to say they got Eric Lang in to redo the rules, maybe. I can't remember. May not be wrong about that.
I don't think a lot of people held on to the game after they got it. There was
I got it for real cheap.
Yeah, and I seen a set which was still on the expensive side, but better than actually getting it direct.
Well, I got mine brand new. I was unopened.
Oh, the one I was looking at was unopened.
So, yeah, and
as
I think
well,
I got it for $300, which the Kickstarter, everything I got, they would have paid easily $700-800 on the Kickstarter. And I paid some of the minis, and the rest are all sitting in a box separated. And I've never actually played the game because it involves multiple people and a lot of time to play the game.
Yep.
And I didn't get the 3rd edition rules, solo rules, but Brendan did, so I'm going to get him to bring them over. I'm going to scan them because it involves a deck of cards.
Nice.
And then the other Kickstarter that I just wanted to bring up, basically it has 17 days at the time of recording this, which means 7, so it'll have like 2-ish days left at the time this episode comes out. And that is Space Gits, Here Comes the Bastards.
That is some very bad maths. So it's going to be about 10 days.
About 9 or 10 days.
Yeah.
14.
No, it's not 14.
This comes out in a week.
No, this comes out
in a week.
Oh, it does too. So it'll be like 10 days, whatever.
Maths is AJ's
Here Comes the Bastards.
strong suit.
So this is a dexterity-based mini game based around orcs who get drunk. It is created by the same guy who created Gaslands, Mike Hutchison.
Ooh, nice.
He's done a lot of games. He's done a really good one called Hobgoblin, which is a sort of fantasy. What's Warhammer Fantasy, where you move all the minis in the big trays?
Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah, what's that style? A rank and file. So it's like a rank and file game where you move big. This one is you have individual orcs around, and basically every time you activate, you can do one of 3 actions. You can shoot, you can move, and you can interact, basically. And the way you move is you get 3 dice and you roll them on the table, and wherever they land, and the result, so whatever the result is, that's how many inches you move towards that dice.
Okay.
And then you pick that dice up, and then you move towards the next one. And then you pick that dice up, and you move towards the next one. You got to try and get around and get bottle caps.
Cool.
And then
I like that.
And once you finish, you have to take a drink, so you put one of your dice down. And anytime you get a bottle cap, you have to put another dice on top of your tower. And anytime you move, you have to move your mini and the dice tower at the same time.
Okay.
And if your dice tower falls over, your person falls over drunk.
Right.
And the only way they can get up is if someone comes over and helps them get up. When you shoot, you roll the dice, and you shoot in the direction of your dice results,
yeah.
and whatever the result is, that's what type of attack, like the strength of the attack it does.
Okay.
And so this Kickstarter is for the expansion, which gives you more factions and stuff like that, and lets you buy the physical copy of the book, the original book as well.
Some of the miniatures look sick.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're fantastic.
I don't know how GW hasn't come in like.
They got no copyright claim on Orcs, man.
No, I know, but-
copyright
but
claim on
like-
Orcs.
That's
But it's a fantastic. If you want to have a view of a game, I believe
he's my favorite.
Esoteric Order of Gaming has released a video of it, which is really good. But highly recommend it. Get in there and have a look at it. It looks like a fun ass game. You can get the PDF version of the original game for like $20, I think.
Okay. Or just proxy.
And yeah, it's just you don't. This is just a book. You use whatever minis you've got.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like a fantastic.
You need bottle
fantastic
caps.
game. And apparently, I believe one of the rules is if you're drinking while you play, and the game's played in 30 minutes.
Yep.
So you actually set a timer, and
Okay.
that's once 30 minutes is up, that's the game.
Sweet.
And I believe if you open a drink while you're playing, you have to drop the bottle cap on the table, and that becomes a bottle cap, one of the collectible caps in the game.
You need a very specific term, a buttload of D6s.
Yeah, yeah, because literally you sit
And
there
at
and
least
create
one
tiles.
bunny-shaped RPG dice for some of the guns.
But yeah,
One set, never mind.
well, one of the missions,
I was like, you just said one random. I'll take a D100.
I believe one of the
then.
missions you do is you put the dice on the bottle caps, and then you have to go collect the bottle cap and then deliver them to a post box, and and then you have to balance that type of dice on top of your other tower. So imagine balancing a D20 on top of your 6D6 while you're trying to push them along, and it's entertaining. But I highly recommend them.
That seems like a good beer and pretzel game.
Yeah, very much so. I reckon we definitely need to have a couple of games of it.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. Well, that is officially it for the episode.
Who's your call to
Apparently,
win?
it's not the official it.
Who's your call to win the golf weekend?
Well, by the time this episode airs, I've probably already won.
Prop.
I'd like to say me, but that depends on what round we're calculating as the
So
competition round.
it'll work quickly.
It won't be your fuck over round.
No,
I'm on.
So Tongue Curry, the first round will be just a fun round. Will probably be teams of two.
Yep.
The two Tallwoods rounds will be the comp rounds, and then Foster is the drink and go merry round.
Okay.
Buy our game.
Subscribe.
Bye.
Stay frantic.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.